So it has been a hot second since I filmed one of these concert experience videos, but that is because I haven't really gone to a lot of concerts recently because college is ruining my life. Basically, I wanted to film this video because this summer I was lucky enough to be able to see GOT7 and Monsta X, which is so exciting because they are two of my favorite groups. They are two of the groups that I got into first, so I was really excited to see both of them. So in this video I'm going to talk about my experience meeting GOT7 because I had high touch for that, and then I'm going to do another video where I talk about Monsta X because I know both of these videos are going to be really long, so trying to do them at the same time is just not gonna be a good idea. We'll start with high touch because that happened first. Check-in went really smoothly. It was actually on time, which was really nice because I've done a lot of like VIP meet and greet type experiences, and more often than not check-in is always late by an hour or two sometime, and it went more or less pretty smoothly, including like security getting in and everything. And at check-in we got our little wristbands to say that we are P1 or P2, and I also got to meet Kayla, who's one of the people that works for Sub K, but I know about her because she had a channel, or she has a channel with her friend, and I used to watch their videos a lot. They don't really post anymore, but it was really nice to meet her. She's very nice. I don't know if she's ever gonna see this, but hi, it was nice to meet you. After check-in and everything was all sorted out, they put us into like a basketball court, gym type thing, and they lined us up in a lot of lines. I was in the second line, more towards the back. I think there was only like 2 people behind me. And then we stood around for like 45-50 minutes because high touch itself wasn't supposed to start until 6, but they didn't get people in until about 5:15-ish probably. And then they told us that they were gonna start right at 6, but it didn't really start until 6:05. And I know that doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but when you've been standing outside for hours in the heat waiting for check-in, and then check-in takes a little bit, and then you have to stand around and wait for the actual thing to start, it was just kind of like ugh, but it was fine. But so once they brought the boys in, like it like really hit that I was gonna meet them, and I was like, oh my god, like meet them, but still. So the first line went, and then my line moved over, and then we just started going, and it was so stressful because like it was just so fast. Like I knew it was gonna be fast because it's only a high five and saying hi, but I did not realize like how quick it was gonna be. And like the people like in the lines near us were like, go slow, like talk to them a little bit, try and slow down the line so we all have more time. But like the staff were kind of like pushing you through a little bit. Like when you got in and were coming around the corner, they would kind of push you through and like push you towards them, and I was like, no, please don't. I mean, like it was gentle, but I was like, no. Like I want to go slow. But it just went by so fast. I think the whole thing probably took about 7 to 10 seconds, honestly, but I'm glad I got it, honestly. Then we high-fived on the left side, and I don't remember the order exactly because it all happened so fast, but I also talked to 2 different groups of people asking what the lineup was, and it's no one can remember really because it happened so fast. But what I think the lineup is Yu-Gi-Oh was first, I know that for sure, and then Bam Bam was next to him, then it was Young Jae, and then it was Jin Young, and then JB, and then Mark, and then Jackson. But the thing is it went by so fast, and they were all like smushed together too, so they were just kind of like on top of each other. But I don't even remember seeing Young Jae, which is really frustrating because I'm like, oh my god, I just put him between Bam Bam and Jin Young because I remember all of Hyungline being together, and I remember it being JJP and Markson next to each other, like in that order, and then I remember that Yu Bam were next to each other, so I just kind of put Young Jae between Bam Bam and Jin Young because there's no other place in my mind that he could have been. But like other people say that he was other places, so I don't remember exactly where he was. So if you went to high touch and you have a really good memory and you know the lineup, please tell me because I would like to know, because it's been bothering me since the concert happened a month ago. And I'm not the only person who didn't remember Young Jae. Like the other people that were in front of me, I asked them, I was like, do you remember what the lineup was? And they were like, no, like I don't even remember seeing Young Jae. And I was like, okay, I feel less crazy now that someone else said that they didn't remember him, but I feel bad now. But yeah, it was really quick, and like they're all so much more like pretty and handsome in person. Like you think you know how beautiful and like pretty and handsome they are just by seeing like really nice photos of them and like the really high quality videos and stuff, but you really don't until you see them in person. Like they are so pretty. You just come around the corner and you're like, whoa. Like I don't even think I said hi to them. I think I just like mouthed it, and I didn't actually high five any of them like properly. I just kind of like dragged my hand across theirs which was probably so weird feeling and looking, but I was just like, holy shit. And then I was gone. Like, but all their hands are really soft. And then I also kind of talked to Mark a little bit. He was the only one that I had planned to say anything to, because I was gonna plan to say something to all of them when I thought that the high touch would be after the show, because I wanted to like comment on something from their performance, so like say something individualized to all of them. But then Sub-K announced that it was before the show, so I was like, oh fuck, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna say to any of them, so I really only plan to say something to Mark because he's my bias. And I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say at first, and what I said instead was just better. What I was gonna say is like, I was gonna mention that we were at Ice Monster like a day apart, but I was like, well, that's kind of weird and he's probably not gonna remember as like a blip in his memory because he's so busy, you know? So I was like, oh well, I'll just say like, congrats on your represent line, or like, I got your hat from your line, or something like that. So I told him like, congrats on his represent line, and he said thank you really quick. And like I barely had time to say that. That's how fast it was. Like I was already moving on to high five Jackson as I was still saying it and as he was saying thank you. So I'm glad I got to say something to one of them besides just hi. We also got a lanyard with nothing on it, just a lanyard. I mean, like, it's kind of cute. I was considering using it for school to put my key on, but I was like, no, we're just gonna keep it clean and not use it for that. Just keep it in my room, keep it safe. But yeah, that was high touch. Even though it was like really fast, I think it was a good experience. Do I think it was worth $300? Not really, but I do understand that like for like a VIP kind of thing, like to meet fans, it's really kind of the only thing they could do when there is a bit of a language barrier. However, for how close I was at this show itself, I do definitely think that was worth $300 because I was insanely close. I was in one of the like really tiny P1 sections. I was in F6 and I was row 2. So there was only one row of people before it was the barricade and the stage. And I don't know why, but it feels really different being that close when you're on the floor seated than it does when you're that close, like at like in a pit, basically like a GA pit, because I've been in both and I don't know, it just feels really different. I was really way more excited about how close I was at this concert than I've ever been when I've been barricade, but the show itself was insane. Like I still think about it. I love going back and watching the videos that I took. But if you want to watch those, I have posted almost all of them on my concert video channel. The show was just so good. Like they are the same on stage as they are in their videos. Like they are just as crazy and wild on stage performing as they are in like the videos that they post. Like they are the same people. Like they looked tired, especially Jackson. Jackson looked really tired and you could see it in his face, and it was like for the first few songs that he looked really tired, but as the show went on he got like really hyped and was really excited, and they all were, and they were all like doing the shoot dance and just being crazy which was really fucking funny. And like they would come over to the end of the stage a lot and they would like try and get people to jump, and I don't think I've ever screamed that much or that intensely at any concert that I've been to ever. Like my throat was so messed up afterwards, and honestly I made myself low-key nauseous, like really nauseous. So I was like sitting on the train back to my hotel and I was just like, oh my god, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up, because I was just like so excited. I got so like excited and hyped during the show. Like I've never been like that hyped before. It was honestly like insane for me, because normally I'm pretty like reserved and very self-conscious of like the people around me and like myself, and what I'm doing and how I look to other people, but I just like totally let that go at this show because it was just so exciting. I'm having a hard time remembering things that happened because just so many things happened. Like they were all just being so crazy, and like there were times where like certain members would be right in front of me, so I was looking at them, but other things would be happening on the other side of the stage that I was just not paying attention to because there were members right in front of me and I wanted to like try and get their attention. And I don't actually know if I did make eye contact, but I'm gonna say that I did make eye contact with Jackson, Yugyeom, Jinyoung, and Bam Bam. They were the ones that kind of came over to right in front of me like the most. And whenever Mark came over, I did try and get his attention, but he was just kind of like looking around and then he would just leave. Like he would only come for a few seconds and then he'd go elsewhere. So that was a bit disappointing because he is my bias, but it's fine because I got to make eye contact maybe with 4 other members, so that was good. And then I also tried to get Youngjae's attention a lot because I wanted to like get pictures or videos of him for Shavana, my friend, but even when I'm screaming, I'm apparently still too quiet. But then again, other people are also screaming around me, so, and the music is loud. Oh, a moment that I will never forget, and I have pictures of it, that I think I posted one of them on my Instagram, but I don't remember what song it was before, but they were getting into their places to perform the song, and Yugyeom just throws himself down on the floor right in front of where I was, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he started moaning into his microphone a little bit and I was like, nope, not today, nope, stop, I gotta go, I'm done, I'm leaving, goodbye. Like my soul has left my body, I just, no thank you. And honestly, hearing him laugh in person was really cute. Like his laugh is just really like squeaky and cute anyway, like he's a baby laugh, but hearing it in person, he moved up my bias list just from him laughing, honestly. Like this concert changed me, really, honestly, like fuck. Oh, fan chants. I was really worried about fan chants because I didn't really know them at all. So I remember the night before the concert, I was like trying to learn the fan chants and like memorize them, but we didn't really do them. The only part of the fan chant that we really did was their names, and it was really only during Look, the remix of Look, and You Are, and I think Hard Carry, but I don't remember. I don't know, I just missed this concert. Like I can't listen to like Como, can't do that because it makes me upset. It makes me want to cry. I remember I listened to it the day after the concert and I deadass started crying because I just missed it, like the show, and with the speeches that they all made, listening to that song just made me want to cry. But they were all really heartfelt and really sweet, and like Mark's speech made me tear up a little bit. So just what he was saying was really meaningful and sweet, so it was just a lot, and like thinking about what the song means and everything, it was really emotional. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm forgetting a ton of things that happened and I'm gonna remember a bunch of things after I stop filming, but I did get a few things. I have confetti. I deadass picked confetti up off the floor because I was like, I am taking this. I always take confetti from shows, so I just have it like in a little baggie that they gave us. And then there was also a fan project to do during Thank You, and I totally forgot about it. Like I picked up the banner and then forgot it, so, but I still have it as like a memory. So this is what it looks like on the front. and you're supposed to hold it here, I think. Or that might have been the one for Monster X, I don't remember. And then this is what the back looks like. And I can put the people that did the project on the screen because my camera's not gonna focus. And wow, look, there's the train. Incredible. But yeah, so I have that. I forgot to hold it up, but I was also filming the song, so I only had one hand. And I had a light stick, which I will show next. This is not the official Agabong. I wish I had that, but I don't. But I just got the one from Sub K. This little thing. It says GOT7 2018 World Tour, Eyes on You in North America, and it lights up not the same shade of green as the Agabong, but it's fine, I guess. But you know, I wanted to have something. So this was $20 at the merch stand that I got it at, but other people got it for $15 somewhere, and then other people got theirs for $10 from someone, and I was like, why did I pay $20 for this little green stick? I don't know, but whatever, it's been done, it's fine. Is there anything else? Yes. Okay, so the unit stages were, I need them to release those songs like immediately. I need official versions, especially King, and this is what reminded me of that. So they shot out Fake Money, which I have one of them, and it has pictures of Jin Young and Bam Bam on it, and it says $1, but dollar is spelled D-A-L-L-O-R, and it's from the Bank of GOT7 swag, and it's the Show Me the Money. And originally it didn't land anywhere near me for me to like grab it. These ladies in front of me were lucky enough to like grab one, and this lady, she just had it in her hand. She turned around and I thought she was showing it to me and the girl next to me, but she was actually like offering it to us, and we were just looking, we were like, oh cool, and then she was like, so is one of you gonna take it? Or, and then I just grabbed it, like I didn't even like think about it. I was just like, okay. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I feel like I'm forgetting so many things, and again, if you remember the lineup of High Touch, please tell me, because I am bothered by the fact that I don't remember what the lineup is. But yeah, that was my experience seeing GOT7. 10 out of 10, would go again. Definitely want to do High Touch again, even though it's like really expensive. So yeah, that was my experience. Hopefully it was somewhat enjoyable to listen to, watch, whatever. But yeah, next I will do a video where I talk about my Monster X experience, because it was very different. So yeah.